Hello everyone, welcome to Pointers Concepts. This is what my second session. Today we will discuss about few concepts of pointers. And here, consider this program int x comma y star ptr1 and star ptr2. 65 is assigned for the variable called x. 89 is assigned for the variable called y. Address of the x assigned for the pointer 1, address of the y assigned for the pointer 2. After executing the statement A, what are the changes will happen in this line? Again, after the executing the statement B, what are the changes happen in this statement B? After the execution of statement C, what are the changes happen in the C? Changes means address of X and the value of X, address of Y and value of Y, and PTR1 as well as the PTR2. What are the values will changes over here? So this is what the complete concept, and this is just a example. 1006 and 1018 are just a address of the X and Y. It will vary from your like system to system. Address of the X and as well as the Y will vary. So after executing all these things, and what are the changes happened in the line number A and line number B as well as the line number C. This is what the question problem statement. You can see this is the problem statement of the pointers. So let's execute this program. We'll go by line execution and we'll check the each and every inputs as well as the output. So get into the IDE, then we'll start executing the things. So in main, return 0. So let's take a variables in x, y, then star ptr 1 and star ptr 2. In the next line, x value is assigned for the 65. In the next line, y value assigned for the 89. The next one, ptr1 holds the address of the x, then ptr2 holds the address of the y. That's clear? Then the statement A, this is what I can say. This is a statement A or statement 1. You can say ptr1. This is the ptr1. Then you have to check after executing the first statement or instruction. You can say till now I have to find the address of x and address of y and value of x and value of y and start ptr1. Sorry, ptr1 as well as the ptr2. Let's execute. Let's print everything one after the another. The first one you can see ampersand of x, address of x. So in the same way, we'll take the address of y. We'll use the slash in. So address of y. Then the value of x. Then I can say I will take the x value only after the address. Then y address. Then y value. Then I will print ptr1 as well as the ptr2. ptr1, ptr2. So let's execute this code, compile and run. So this is address of x like 2686740. Then the value absolutely as 65. X is assigned for the value 65. Then address of y is 2686736. Okay, this is the address of y, and value of y is 89. And ptr1 holds the address of x. Address of x absolutely 740. And ptr2 holds the address of y, and definitely address of y is what? So 36736. So, and there is no change at all. And why? Because star ptr1, the value at address x is same 65 only. So there is no change at all as of now. Correct? Star ptr holds the address of x. In this address, what is the value present? Value present is 65. So that is the reason 65 is displaying here. So I will repeat once again. PTR1 puts the address of x. In this address, the what's the value? 65 is present. So it is fetching the 65. As it is, 65 is displayed on the screen. There is no issue here. Then after this, I will go with the second statement. What exactly the second statement is? PTR1 assigned just PTR2 assigned for the PTR1. What will happen in this statement 2? This is the second statement. Okay. So what are the changes happen in this code? PTR2 and assigned for the PTR1. So we'll just execute the things. Address of x is 40 and value is 65. Address of y is 736 and value is absolutely 89. And just observe here PTR2 assigned for PTR1. So now what is the value which is present in the PTR2, and absolutely that is assigned for the PTR1, which both things holds the address of the x only. Sorry, this is the y address. 40 is the x address and 3636 is the y. Why? Because PTR, just observe here, PTR holds the address of the y. Address will be assigned for the PTR1 also. PTR1 and PTR2 pointing to the same address is nothing but 736. 736 is nothing but the address of the y. Address of the y is so 736. Address of x is 740. Here only observe address of x is 740. Address of y is 736. Okay, go with the next one. Next statement I will also consider according to the slide. Just observe the slide once again. Last statement I will take. Okay, this is the statement. Last statement I will add x is equal to star ptr1. Now ptr assigned for ptr1. Now star ptr value will be assigned for the x. So this is the third statement. So what are the changes happen in this code? Let's compile and run. See what is this here? Address of x is 40. Just observe here the value earlier is 65, right? Earlier is 65. I have assigned this PTR2 assigned for PTR1. PTR1 is pointing to the address of y only. So in this address of y 736, what is the value present? Value is 89. So 89 will be assigned for the x. So that is the reason value is 89 here. Address of y is 736. Value of the y is same only 89. So remaining these two addresses same only. It is pointing to the address of the y. What's the value changes here? And here x value is assigned for the 89 because of the third statement. Why? Because PTR is pointing to the address of y. In this address, I want to fetch the value. What is the value present here? 89 will be assigned for the x. So this is all about this problem statement. You also practice well. I hope you understood this clearly. So if you want a better clarity, just open the IDE and go with the line by line code so that you will get the better clarity on the pointer concepts. So we'll go for the next one, next concept. So pointer arithmetic, this is also very important. What exactly the pointer arithmetic? I will demonstrate through code so that you will get the better clarity. I'm taking the character variable, I'm just assigning one. So this is also character. Why? Because I have put it in a single quotes. This is treated as a character. So now I will take a character pointer. PTR pointer. Now pointer is a variable which is used to hold the address of the another variable. This is the definition of the pointer. Fine. Now I just printf. We'll use printf percentage %d followed by PTR. What is the PTR? PTR holds the address of A. So this is the address will be displayed on the screen 2686747. So what is exactly the pointer arithmetic here? So now I just increment this PTR by 1. Increment means it will increment the, it is not incrementing the value, it is going to the next memory location. Next memory location. So I will take the same printf and say just observe the now here. So we'll use slash in. The earlier is 747. PTR1 is it will go for the next memory location, character hold 1 byte. So 748. Suppose if you are once again, if you are trying to increment this is constantly called as pointer arithmetic. This also increment. It is pointing to the next memory location. So 749 it will go. 749. Suppose if you want to do the decrement, so take the same example. Just do the decrement PTR minus minus. Then I will use see just observe. After this decrementing, it is pointing to the previous location 48. So this concept we called as pointer arithmetic. Okay, we'll go for integer implementation also here so that we will get the better clarity on this integer implementation. So we'll delete. I will go for integer implementation. Int a1 is equal to 20. And I will take the pointer PTR. Again, PTR holds the address of the A1. I have taken A1 here. Then I will use a printf. And I'm trying to display the address. Address of A1 I will display. Then PTR also will display. So if you are trying to execute this code, now address of A is 744. Then address of A is assigned for the PTR. PTR also holds the address of A. 2686744 will be displayed on the screen. Now we will implement the pointer arithmetic concept here. Now I just increment the PTR by 1. Then I will check. Just observe integer holds 4 bytes. So that is the reason it will go for the next location 748. So let's take this one more. So if I compile and run, just observe after 48, again it is pointing to the next location 752. Integer hold 4 byte. Earlier example, character hold 1 byte. And this is the concept of pointer arithmetic, guys. You also practice well for the pointer arithmetic concept. One more important code snippet, we will go for it now. This also for the pointer. This is also very, very important concept with an array concept. I will go. So I will take a two-dimensional array, guys. Int num, 3 rows and 4 columns. 3 rows and 4 columns. I will perform the initialization now. Inside 3, comma 6, comma 9, comma 12. So inside then 15, comma 25, comma 30, comma 35. So one more. Why? Because 3 rows and 4 columns. 3 rows and 4 columns. The last one 66, 77, 88, 99. So this is done. 3 rows, 4 columns. Two-dimensional array initialization. Now let's get into the code now. Int k is equal to then star num followed by star. Okay. Then now, if I use the first printf statement, printf %d, that prints the value of k. What is the value of k after executing the first statement? Let me check whether it's working properly or not. Yes, it is working perfect. So now, how would exactly this work? Guys, just try to remember what is star num. Star num equal to num of 0. Num of 0 means it is pointing to the address of the first element of an array. Star num is equal to num of 0. Num of 0 indicates that address of the first element of array. What is the address of the first element? Absolutely, it is pointing here. Star num. After that, in that address, I have to fetch the value. I have to fetch the value means you should use the asterisk. If you use the asterisk in this particular address, star num indicates that it is pointing to the address num of 0. Star num equal to num of 0. Num of 0 is nothing but address of the first element of an array. In this address, I want to fetch the value. So that's the reason the value 3 will be displayed on the screen. Okay, let's go for the second statement. This is very important. Then k equal to star, then star num plus 1 I will use. Star num plus 1. Then I will use the printf. I will take the same printf statement. So now what will be the output according to this code? So now if I compile and run, so 6. 6 will be the output. What exactly? See, star num means absolutely num of 0. Num of 0 indicates address of the first element of an array. Then plus 1. It is good for the next location. It is next location means address of the second element. It is pointing. After that, in this address, in this particular address, I want to fetch the value. If I want to fetch the value asterisk, so because of the asterisk, and it is printing the 6. Next element. This is the first element, and this one is the second element, is nothing but in the 0th row, this is the second element I'm fetching. 6 will be displayed on the screen. In the same way, just observe the code. We'll go for the next one. For a better clarity, I will use printf line. Here also we put a line. I will go with the next one. Just observe slowly. What's the second one? K is equal to, just observe the difference between the second and the third implementation. Uh, then star num plus 1. Star num plus 1 asterisk. Difference here, star num plus 1. Here num plus 1 followed by star, then followed by another asterisk outside. There is a difference between the second one as well as the third one. This is the second one and this is the third one. Then I will use one more printf statement. Then I want to display the k value. Let's compile. There is coming. Wait, I will check the error. Here I have added this character. So now I will run. So anyhow, so after that line I will display. We'll do changes properly. Because of slashing. We have added the another slash in here and here. Just observe the code. Then I will print C. Absolutely, it is printing perfect. So 3, then second implementation is 6, and third one is very important. 15 is displayed on the screen. How exactly num plus 1? Here there is a difference between star num plus 1 and num plus 1. Here num plus 1 means it is pointing to the next row. It is pointing to the next row. So in this row, again consider star. Star means address of the first element in the second row. Address of the first element in the second row. Again the one more asterisk, and definitely it will print the first element in the second row. First element in the second row is nothing but the 15. There is a difference here. Num plus 1 means it will go to the next row. Next row. In that row, first element address in the next row and value. So star num plus 1 means it will in the first row, 0th row, it is going for the next element. Num plus 1 directly means it is going to the next row, then address, then the value. Hope so that you understood properly. Then once again, we'll take one more for your better understanding purpose. K is equal to asterisk, then again asterisk as star, num plus 1 only I will take. Second row it will go definitely, then plus 2, second row plus 2. What will be the output will be printed? Third statement. Sorry, this is fourth statement. Just observe num plus 1 in the second row only. Okay, num plus 1 plus 2, and where exactly it will go, which value or which address it will print. Let's execute this code. So it is printing the 30. We'll go for the tracing now. So 30 means here it will come. Because of here, num plus 1, definitely the first row. This is the 0th row. This is the first row. Then that I am taking the address, correct? Now address means here. From here, I have to move for the second 1, 2 in this address. After this, again in the particular address, I have to fetch the value means asterisk. Asterisk means definitely it will print the value called 30. We'll check one more example. One more I will take. This is also very important. Then k is equal to asterisk asterisk num plus 1, correct? Then plus 1 outside. Here I'm taking outside. This is the difference. Outside plus 1. Outside plus 1. Now we will take the two statement. There is a difference. Num plus 1, first row, 0th row, and this is the next row, and plus 1. And here outside, first we have to give the complete preference for this. Then whatever the value if I fetch here, then after that Dow's value will incremented by 1, adding the 1 for the particular value. Let me check now. We'll compile and run this code. 26 is displayed on the screen. 26. Let me check. Num plus 1. Okay, definitely this first row. In that first row, okay, num plus increasing the one more element, mean to say that definitely after executing, so it will coming for the address of the second element. After that I have to fetch the value. So 25 I will fetch it till here. Till here 25 I will fetch it. Then after that 25 plus 1, 26 will be displayed on the screen. So num plus 1, definitely here it will come. Definitely star num, definitely here it is pointing, correct? Num plus 1 is the 0th row, sorry, first row, then followed by asterisk indicates the address. Again, I should increment by 1. Increment by 1 means definitely it is pointing here. So here after this, so asterisk in this particular address I have to fetch the value 25. I will be fetched after executing all the statement. 25 will be fetched. 25 plus 1 and 26 will be displayed on the screen. In this way this pointers works. So hope you are understood about this concept. Kindly practice well so that you will get the better clarity. You also experiment well so that it will be, you feel like pointer is easy when you're experimenting in front of the IDE. Learn the concept and experiment with the IDE. Hello guys, kindly follow me on Sukshmas if you want to get into this questions, e-note as well as the MCQ. If you are beyond knowing participant, try to alter my MCQs, okay, and options also post it as a MCQ and Sukshmas platform so that you will get a very good quality bonus points. And if you want to become a mentor, beyond knowing mentor, so you click on this beyond knowing, click on the details tab, click on the details, and here in this content, so if you want to become a beyond knowing mentors, so you have to follow these certain rules and regulations as well as the mentor policy also you have to read out. If once you become a beyond knowing mentor, you will get the stipend up to 5K per month. So kindly follow me on Sukshmas. Kindly practice well. See you in my next session. Thank you.